Alright, so today, I'm back with yet another chapter review, and today we will go over chapter 260, which is going to be something really special, as we will be diving into Kaiser's backstory, which is something that you definitely don't want to miss, so be sure to stick till the end, because you don't want to miss it. Anyway, I'm going to stop talking, and let's get right into the chapter. However, before that, I have something important to ask you guys. I have never had a sub goal or something like that, but it would be very cool to hit 45,000 subscribers before summer. And there's 83% of people who watch my video who haven't subscribed yet. So if you could fix that by going down and subscribing to the channel, that would be awesome. And while you're already down there, you can always leave a like and a comment. And with that out of the way, let's finally get into it. Alright, so to start off chapter 260, the text at the top says, Kaiser's past is revealed, raised in an unloving, abusive, depressive household. The life of Michael Kaiser begins. And then, to start it off, we can see someone who we can pretty much assume to be Kaiser's father. He has some kind of beer in his hand, while his other hand is wrapped around Kaiser's face. And we then see Kaiser, who can't do anything but cry as he looks at his abusive father. After that, we get a deeper explanation of what has happened, as the text says that Kaiser's childhood was something no child should want or ever have to endure. Kaiser's father was a small-time theater director, and his mother was his father's lead actress. Whether the romance between them just fizzled out, or the unintended consequences of one lustful and passionate night. Anyway, shortly after giving birth to Kaiser, the mother abandoned Kaiser and the father, and not long after, the mother became a star actress. On the other hand, cast into the shadow of the mother's success, the broken-hearted father entered an endless spiral of self-destruction, with an alcoholic gambling addict father beating the crap out of Kaiser every chance he got. That was the unfortunate reality of how Kaiser grew up. And it wasn't as if Kaiser could just go somewhere else as he had no other place to turn to. After that, we see that the father had ordered Kaiser to work. However, Kaiser is just a kid at this time, so what kind of work could he have? Well, he was ordered to steal different things. Kaiser made his way to the neighborhood store and stole everything from food to everyday appliances. If he managed to fail to bring anything, the father would yell at him and beat him up, and because of that, Kaiser quickly became an expert thief. However, when he came home with the things he had stolen that day, there was a problem. His father told him that he had forgotten the milk, which made him extremely angry as his fat ass was too lazy to go and get it himself. So he kicked Kaiser right in the face, telling Kaiser that if he forgets the milk one more time, then he will seriously kill him. So even if Kaiser did his job, the daily beatings and abuse wouldn't stop. Far from it. Michael was the name that the mother gave Kaiser shortly before she left. However, that name was never uttered by the father, not even once, as it was evident that the father deeply resented and hated the mother. Yet the father had treasured a rose the mother had once given him, and Kaiser couldn't believe why his father had kept it this time, as it was something from someone who had ruined his father's life. After that, Kaiser's father starts to choke Kaiser. He says that he is a piece of garbage and that the woman he loves discarded him. However, while still choking Kaiser, he says that he is below that and that he is the scum that he and Kaiser's mother had spawned, telling Kaiser that he is incompetent, worthless, and a piece of worthless trash. He says all of that while looking into Kaiser's eyes, which are filled with fear as he doesn't know how this is going to end. And Kaiser had to endure things like this multiple times every day. After that, we see him walking in the street, saying that one beautiful day he will leave this place. And as Kaiser got older, his desire only grew stronger. Among the things he stole, the boy secretly sold off the more valuable items and kept the money for himself. And for someone like him, it was his first moment of defiance. After that, we got to Kaiser's 12th birthday, and he decided to buy something for himself, which was probably when his life actually started. He thought about buying food, but threw that idea to the side as he wanted something that would last. And honestly, he didn't care what he bought, but after being abused and mistreated for so long, he wanted to find something which could give him a will to live for, and that's when he came across it. He was looking at a brand new football in the window, and knew that it was what he wanted. He bought it, and went to a nearby park and sat on the ground. He said that when he throws the ball, it flies away, but when it hits the wall, it bounces back to Kaiser, even when he gets angry and punches it, or when he kicks it. With all his strength, it never cries or gets angry at him. And when things got rough with his father, his football was always silently by his side. When his father was done with him, he found somewhere to rest and put the football close to his chest, saying that both him and the ball were pieces of trash. Kaiser started to shed a tear as he dreamed of getting out of this hellish nightmare he was in. However, one day, some thieves robbed the neighborhood jewelry store, and among the captured thieves, one of them gave the police the name Michael Kaiser as an accomplice. As Kaiser and the thief knew each other, However, the saddest part is that Kaiser was completely innocent, and that it was a completely unfounded accusation that framed Kaiser for it. His father hears this and takes a beer bottle and smashes it at Kaiser, which could have ended extremely badly. His father asks him how many times he's told him not to steal things that aren't his and to get lost and die, and that just made my blood boil, that he just straight up lied about everything. Kaiser can't believe his ears and thinks that his father really isn't one to talk, and he calls him a deadbeat. After that, the police found a safe where Kaiser slept that had tons of money in it. His father is only getting angrier and asks Kaiser to explain before trying to hit him again. But lucky for him, the policeman stops him. His father screams at him that he wasn't allowed to hide money from him, but says that now that Kaiser is going to jail, the money is his. Kaiser sees this as he is getting handcuffed and is a bit irritated, but there's nothing he can do about it. He says that he could recoup that cash some other time and that he can just start over. As Kaiser is getting escorted out, another policeman comes to his father with Kaiser's football and says that it was lying near his bed. His father is confused but gets angry as he tells Kaiser that he better not have stashed some money inside this football. He takes his broken beer bottle and is about to destroy the football, but at this point, Kaiser isn't having any more of his shit. He breaks free from the policeman and jumps high up in the air. His eyes have a sense of anger that can't be explained in them, and with that, Kaiser finally gives back to his father by kicking him right in the face, which makes him bleed and fall right to the ground. Kaiser says that at that moment, something snapped for him, or rather, it was as though something new got born to life. The policemen see this and try to get Kaiser to stop, but Kaiser can't think clearly anymore. He has tears in his eyes as he sees the ball bouncing on the floor and manages to actually make a volley right into the policeman's face. Anyway, one of the policemen takes out a gun, still on a child by the way, but that doesn't matter to Kaiser as he also gives him a kick right to his face. The thing that got born inside Kaiser was nothing else but an identity, which he hadn't had before. And just like that, Kaiser, while screaming his heart out, had just taken down 3 policemen while being handcuffed. However, he sadly got caught in the end, and as he was in his cell, and as the night came closer, someone came to visit him. He has a serious aura around him as he asks Kaiser if he loves football. Kaiser is confused by this question, but he tells Kaiser that if he does, then he can get Kaiser out of there. The man was revealed to be Ray Dark, who is none other than the World Football Association agent, or scout, who's come to probably take Kaiser under his wing. The text at the bottom says, "Will the light shining into the abyss be a ray of hope?" Kaiser's new life as a footballer begins now, which just sounds so cool. Anyway, let's talk about this chapter, and first and foremost, I hate the dad. He put Kaiser in such an abusive household only because Kaiser's mom left him, which is just absurd. I definitely hope that Ray will treat Kaiser a lot better in the next chapter. I also get why Ness and Kaiser are able to relate to each other and be so close now. As both had very tragic backstories, now I'm not comparing abuse with not being allowed to believe in magic, but you can't deny that both had a bad childhood, and I was so satisfied when Kaiser got his payback, when he absolutely kicked his father down on the ground, but unfortunately, the police had to be there and stop him. Anyway, can we just quickly go over how much this man resembles Noel Noah? Like that has to be his evil twin or something, because why are they identical? I wonder if Ray is the one who got Kaiser into the bastard Munchen tryouts, or if Kaiser is going to play somewhere before that. What do you think? And what do you think Ray's got planned for Kaiser? Please let me know in the comments. Anyway, yeah, this is just my thoughts on it, and please leave your thoughts and theories down in the comments as I love reading them. If you like Blue Lock and videos like this, then I would highly suggest you subscribe to this channel, and while you are at it, leave a comment and a like, as it helps out with the algorithm a ton. And if you are curious to see another video of mine, then please watch the video which will be popping up on the screen now. Anyway, thanks for watching and have a great day. Bye.